ground that barely needs an introduction, the grand theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Tries to dink it in. Glenn Johnson passes it through, cuts it out. Inler. Now it's Okazaki. Bojan. Inler charges in. Goes low. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
He timed this run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Glenn Johnson hurtling down that right flank. Aimed long and direct. And that's a throw-in. Either side especially adventurous early on. Gets it back. Looks like a good ball through. Shot at goal! Goal! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about. He was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine finish.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
The only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Arnautovic. And it's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic floats one over. Shaqiri. Shaqiri! Good clearance and very necessary. Looks to slip it through. Throw in. Inler. Juve with the ball through. Oh, he's broken through. So the play, and it is a goal kick. Imbula positions himself well and cuts it out. So what now? Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, chance here! No mistake!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. They really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Stoke at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, that's got them back in it, but they'll be very interested to see what way they approach it now. Do they settle for that or push for more?
Tries a through ball. Crosses it. It is a corner. Danger averted for now. Early ball, cut out in the nick of time.
Well, what was required then was a little more patience. He didn't have to cross it so early.
Shaqiri with a delicate ball. Shawcross does well there, alert. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Now the pass. It's on Nautovic. Okazaki passes it through. Volshade gets into the right position to intercept. Shaw cross. Glenn Johnson. Okazaki. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, great chance! And a goal! And they get themselves in front!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Aimed in towards the centre, played it again, Diouf. Oh, brilliant! Man, Diouf! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when no...
That is going to be the final action of the first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And so we're off again. Okazaki tries lifting it over. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Looks to slip it through. Now can he finish? And he's cut it out. It's a long forward pass. Bojan. Brula. Glenn Johnson. Bojan. Surely a shot. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And he's going to have his name taken. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref to turn a deficit into a lead. And he's kept it out.
Oh, that was a real wasted chance from the spot.
Inler with the ball through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Glenn Johnson. Imbula. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Tries a through ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Has a hit! They've done it! And they get themselves in front! Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
I just think there was too much ball watching. Nobody's really looking to see who's drifting into good striking positions, and it's a bad one to give away, it really is.
Deftly done. It's a goal kick. Looks to slip it through. He's there to get rid. Plays a clever pass. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Now it's Okazaki, and he's there to cut it out. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. It's Okazaki! Ushua! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. And however many surrounded him, that is what he can do.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant. Well, they've opened a nice gap at this stage, but there's nothing to stop them from trying to widen it a little further.
It's on Arnautovic. Say that was an exemplary tackle, stopped him dead in his tracks. Bojan. Okazaki. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Arnautovic plays it out to the flank. Thrust towards the front line. Joa, the ball through. Be a throw-in. Shapes to shoot.
Look, we've seen it from the fella before. Even from that sort of range, he's just really, really capable, and I think he must be catered for it. They have to work on that and get to him sooner.
Afellay. Arnautovic tried to play it through. Oh, brilliant! Man Diouf! And what a climax we have here! Stoke give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. It's a loose ball. It's Okazaki! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
And that wasn't exactly a routine save. He still had an awful lot to do to keep that out. Superb.
Lobs it in gently. It's come loose. And it's Bojan, looking to force his way through. Now it's Afellay. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Afellay with the short one. Oh, that's neat. And that is that. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Oh, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through most teams. Those central areas tend to be very congested, lots of traffic going on, but it wasn't a problem for them.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome from the St Jakob Park, the home of FC Basel. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Spoon forward.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Fuchs tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a long pass towards the front. Now it's all Brighton. Aimed long and direct. Bojan. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Cut out in the nick of time. Pumps it upfield. Chip through. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Forwards, ball's out on the left now. Shaqiri passes it through. Going for goal! It's gone a long way up and away. And it's Bojan. Bojan with the ball through. Shaqiri crossed in. He did well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
And it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. It's a ball kick. Still goalless. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Aimed in towards the centre. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Forward it goes. A fly. Boots it upfield. And Bojan! He's delivered all right! Bojan Kurkic versus the keeper, and only one winner.
I just thought he was alert and direct. There was no messing about. He was too quick for the keeper, and that's a fine finish.
Stoke take the lead, 1-0.
Well, that's put him in the driving seat, but there's a lot of football left in this one yet, believe me.
Looks to thread it through. Another piece of really good defending. Gets it upfield. Hoots does well there, alert. And it's Okazaki. All Brighton! That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Glenn Johnson with a delicate ball. Knocks it towards the front. Fine defending there. Deftly done. Has a swing at it! He scores! They have come roaring back!
Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fuchs, looking for options. Afellay hurtles into the tackle. Good idea, just poorly executed. Now the pass. Tries the volley. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Clears it out of harm's way. Well, Brighton tries to switch the play. Who's going to make this theirs? And back out it comes. Imbula. Shaqiri. And full tilt down the left. Shaqiri goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Stoke have a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. Shade too heavy, keeper could pick that up. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Hoot. Okazaki. And it's Shaqiri. Shaqiri plays it long. Boyan. It's Shaqiri! They've scored!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Stoke take the lead. Fuchs. It's a loose ball. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Aimed long and direct. Okazaki. Bojan looks to dink one in. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well played, he saw that coming. Still on the right now. What's on? Goes for the cross. Oh, good interception. Managed to get it away. Throw it. Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Arnautovic with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Floats one over, and he's cut it out. It's a long forward pass. Looks like a good ball through. Arnautovic brings the ball forward. Okazaki. It's got through. Oh, he's broken through. Okazaki! This could fall anywhere. And oh! Good clearance and very necessary. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Imbula. Looks to slip it through. Keeper's ball. Half an hour gone in the second half. Okazaki hoists it high. Shaqiri pushes to get on the end of it. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Ulloa. Shaqiri. Just about hear the collective sigh there. They know they got away with one. Ulloa is wandering offside.
They may have been caught offside, but they aren't going to give up on that type of run. They only need to get it right once, and it's all about the timing now.
looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it doesn't have to be pretty now, just direct and into that box.
Fuchs plays a clever pass. And the ball is out of play. Shaqiri tries a through ball, tries to stroke it through, too much on it, and that's the keeper's.
Well, maybe they're settling for what they have because they're not going to score from there.
Okazaki. Now the pass. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Passes it through. Chance! And there goes the final whistle. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the one area that was most vulnerable was the heart of their defence. They've got to be far more robust in such a crucial position.